hubby and best friend. Together we have 4 boys, including 2 teenagers, a toddler, and an infant. Our lives have been difficult from the get-go, from facing teen parenting to getting married at 18. But we are proud to say that we beat the odds that were stacked against us. It wasn't ever easy, but 16 years later, our marriage is the best it's ever been. Follow me on this journey as I share with you the ups and downs of my life as a mommy and a wife. Okay, you guys, my son Caleb, he messaged and needs picked up. So I'm gonna have to go ahead and get Jesse at the same time because I'll be out and I don't want to leave the house twice this evening. I've got too much going on, so we'll just grab Jesse too. I just filmed a lip sense video, so check that out because this stuff is amazing. I love it. Alright guys, let's go. Oh, I hate when all the lights in the house are on. Sorry, it's dark, I know. Plug into my purple charger. Seatbelt on. Okay, babe, if you're watching, it's not that hard. Put your seatbelt on. And mother-in-law, if you're watching, yell at your son because he doesn't wear his seatbelt. Now Caden doesn't wear his either. Sorry, I ratted you out. Okay. Alright guys, so I will check in when we get to the skate park. Hopefully it's not too dark to record. Alright. It's getting dark, so the lighting's not so great, guys. But I propped my phone, so, or I propped my camera. So I normally take a shortcut, but because it's rush hour, my husband said don't take that shortcut because it worries him, the left-hand turn. He really is a good guy. He looks after me so much. I don't know how I got so lucky. We went through so much to get where we are at today. Like a lot of downs, okay? So ups and downs. The downs were almost unbearable, but it's because we grew up together. We were forced to grow up really young, and we learned a lot of hard lessons. We're both very stubborn people, and we both made a lot of selfish decisions. I think that we subconsciously resented each other in a way because of getting pregnant early on and having to become parents so young, and I think that it led to a lot of negative behaviors, and maybe some withdrawing from each other, putting a wall up, so to speak, too, for a while, off and on. I mean, I can't imagine Caden being a father right now, and he's almost the age that I was when I got pregnant with him, and just to think about that, it's crazy. Like, it blows my mind that I was that young. And I just wish that I was older when I had him, because I know that I would have enjoyed him more. And not to say that I didn't enjoy him, I absolutely love him. But what I mean is I wasn't ready. I had to grow up, and I had to take care of a baby when I wasn't ready. And even though I thought that, oh, I babysat my nieces and nephews, I know what it's like, I can take care of a baby. No, financially, emotionally, everything, you are not ready physically. You know, my body had to give birth at a very young age, and it's insane to think about, because I put my body through a lot at such a young age, and I just think that that could have been why I had complications. I don't know, but I had complications and had a preterm baby and was on bed rest for a very long time, and it may not have anything to do with that, but it also may have something to do with that. We will never know. Overall, it was just unfair to the child to get pregnant so early, because in a way he suffered because he didn't have the best me, and he didn't have the best mom and father that he could have had, because we were not adults. We didn't reach our full potential to give him everything that he needed. And even though we did a great job for our age, and he did get everything he ever wanted, because he had the support of my parents, his parents, my sister, all of my family, really. It's still not the same. I mean, when I look at that, and then I look at how old I was when I had Jackson, I was 30. I was so ready to have Jackson, and I was excited, and I could buy whatever I wanted, and we had owned a home, and it was just perfect. So I just wish that I had that when I had my other two babies, because it would have been a lot easier. And it was just hard on us, because Jacob and I never got a chance to get to know each other and have the honeymoon phase and live together on our own before having kids. I mean, I was pregnant and on bed rest right as I was getting to know him. Not even 6 months into getting to know my husband, I was on bed rest and pregnant. I mean, it's amazing that we are still together. Here comes Caleb. What's up?
Nothing.
Did you have a good day?
Yeah.
Good. Good boy, getting your seatbelt on. You need to teach your older brother to put that on right away. So how was school?
Good.
Good. Okay, guys. It's getting dark. Let's go grab Jesse, and then we'll be home. Wish I would have got more done. Oh, there's a basketball on the road. Wonder whose that is. So anyways, I was telling them that I was only a couple months into my relationship with your dad when I got pregnant, and how hard it was to not be able to get to know each other before having to become a family. And we were just totally forced into getting married and getting an apartment and having to just grow up. And he was working side jobs with his best friend Bucky, and he was just doing everything he could to support us. I had to quit my job. I was 16 and I had a job at an insurance company. It was called Kennelly Insurance, I believe. And I had a job there with a really nice family who owned the company. And I had to quit my job because I was on bed rest, and they didn't think I was going to be able to keep the baby in full term, and I ended up having him pretty early, but luckily I made it to 32 weeks. But anyhow, so Jacob was forced to take on both of our income, and we saved money and lived with my parents, and then moved out into an apartment, like a little townhome apartment. And then we purchased a home a while later. Like, I think we were there for about a year before we purchased a home. And we were so young to purchase a home that, I mean, it's crazy to think about everything we did. But we purchased a home in surprise, and then got pregnant with Caleb. And he was like 6 to 8 months old when Jacob found out that he was transferring to the lake, and we got to live with free housing. It was a 2-bedroom trailer home that we had at the lake, and we lived there for a long time, and it was amazing. I will never take back that experience. It was just awesome. To have we had a little lake in our backyard where our kids could go fishing. We went swimming, and it was awesome. But after wanting another baby and wanting to try for a daughter, once we were older, we decided to move forward, and Jacob felt like he reached his full potential at that company anyways, so we moved on to another company, and he loves it, and he's just done so awesome there. And him and my brother-in-law they have moved up really fast in this company. And we purchased a home because we were trying for another baby. We got pregnant right away, and it was another boy, of course, as you know. And then we had a big oops and got pregnant with Jessie. And that's not going to happen again, because I'm going to have the doctor, like, take my tubes out and set them on fire in front of me, so I know that it's over and done with. And we had Jessie, and now we have a big, beautiful house in Surprise. And it's just amazing to see how far we came, and we were so young when we got started, and we are still together, and our relationship is now stronger than it ever has been. And it took a long time to get there, but it's a lot of work. Marriage isn't easy, and I wish people could understand that. It's not a fairy tale. It's not like when we watch a movie. It is a lot of work, and expect to put 100% into your marriage, not 50%, 100%. And whatever you put into your marriage, you will most likely get back. I mean, as long as both people want it and both people love and care about each other, then you can make it. And don't call it quits if things get tough. Try everything before calling it quits. Nowadays, everybody just looks at marriage like a piece of paper and, oh, I can get a divorce. It's no big deal. If it doesn't work out, we'll just get a divorce. Well, you know, it makes it so much less special and less important when you look at it like that. I mean, you should take your vows serious and you should try everything before ever giving up. There's counseling, and I've been to numerous counselors. If you don't like the first one, see another one. But just don't give up. And I feel like I understand why we struggled so much. And I mean, we were forced into a relationship very early on before we got to know each other. And I'm not like, I don't feel stuck at this point. I don't feel like I had to marry him and I had to be with him, or I have to be with him right now. I mean, he truly is my number one, and I'm very happy. And it's kind of amazing to think about the fact that we grew up together and we cheered each other on, and without each other, we wouldn't be where we are now. Like, we both had to work really hard in different ways. So, it's pretty amazing. When we first moved out on our own, I babysat lots of kids to kind of supplement the extra income that we needed. It was crazy. Now that I think about it, I mean, I don't know how I did it. It was insane. I watched a lot of kids, and it was a lot of work. But we did it. We did everything we had to do. And it all paid off in the end, because now I'm a stay-at-home mommy and I'm doing what I love. I used to be a writer and make an income at home as a freelance writer. And I worked for places like Demand Studios, Sweet 101, Consumer Reports, different things online. And I also wrote a little bit for Runway magazine, international fashion print, and that was really amazing. But anyhow, I was actually able to make a real income off that for a while, and I was able to do different things and experience a lot because of my husband. He gave me those opportunities by working so hard to allow me to stay at home with my kids and try out different things. Anyhow, I am here at my sister's, and we're gonna get Jessie and we're gonna go home and get ready for bed. Alright, thanks for listening. Good night, guys.